If you ever get the chance to visit Vero Beach on the east coast of Florida, don't pass it up. It's everything you'd want in a beach town, but in a casual and relaxing setting. We were fortunate enough to visit the area to meet with Bonati Spine Institute patient Faye.
My name is Faye, and I have lived in Vero all my life. I was born in West Palm. I'm married to a wonderful husband that supported me through all of my surgeries. I have two grown children, and I have 5 grandchildren. I love gardening, which I'm happy to be back doing again. I do love shaping my topiaries and my bonsai, and I have a hydroponic vegetable garden, and I love working with that. Cooking's one of my hobbies, and my husband's the beneficiary of my cooking.
She described how her mild back pain had escalated over the years.
I've had back problems. I have mild scoliosis, and so I've always had some back problems really all my life, and especially after childbirth. I'm so active. We do a lot of 12,000-foot altitude mountain climbing out in Colorado, which we'd just love to do, and I got to the point where I could no longer do that. So I went to my spine doctor that I've been to for the past probably 10 years. I've been going to a local doctor here. We've done epidural injections, we've done physical therapy, we have run the gamut. It would temporarily, I use the TENS unit, massage therapy. I have a chiropractor that I go to, but most things were temporary. The pain was in my lumbar area. It started out shooting pain down my right leg, and got to be so bad I could not stand more than 10 minutes or walk more than 10 minutes. And then it got to the point where I could not sit down. Right before I went to the Bonati Institute, I was flat on my back for 2 weeks before I found relief.
When various types of conservative treatments were no longer providing her with relief, a longtime friend stepped in and told her about the solution that she could find at the Bonati Spine Institute.
I went to my massage therapist and was coming out, and at that point I could hardly walk on my right leg. It would give out on me if I was walking any distance, and it was just so painful. And a friend of mine was at the reception desk that I went to high school with. She looked at me and she said, "Faye," she goes, "what's going on with you?" And I said, I've been having some back problems, and then we moved a few weeks ago, and I, picked up something, and then that was it. I said, the pains just got worse and worse. I was just in tears. I was in so much pain. I was on hydrocodone by that time, and it was just horrible, because I've always tried to do everything as natural as I can, and to be on the pain medications that I was on, I was to a point where I had to do something. And even my personal trainer, she told me, she says, "Faye," she says, you've got to do something different. You need to find out what's wrong. And sure enough, whenever I ran into my friend, she came over a day or two later, and I was flat on my back at that time. She came and visited me in my bedroom. She came and she says, "Faye," she says, "I had surgery at the Bonati Spine Institute in 2010, and she goes, I've been pain-free ever since." She said, "I was ready to shoot myself. I was in so much pain." And I was at the same point. Monday she visited. Tuesday we contacted the Bonati Institute. Wednesday we heard from the Bonati Institute, and I told them that I was getting my MRI on Thursday. We got the report to them Friday morning. Friday afternoon, they had reviewed my MRI and asked if I could come Monday. Dr. Bonati has a gift of caring for people. It was just a wonderful experience.
Performed using conscious IV sedation and a local anesthesia, the Bonati Spine procedure's unique approach allows the surgeon and the patient to work together to locate and eliminate the exact cause of the pain.
I think it was in my second surgery. They commented after the surgery that I was very talkative. My first surgery, I don't remember a whole lot. The second surgery, I turned my head and was watching the monitor for a few minutes. It wasn't scary at all. Right before you're coming out of surgery, they ask you to move your arms and your legs to make sure that everything is in working order.
Due to the patented techniques available only at the Bonati Spine Institute, procedures are targeted and result in a recovery period that's just a fraction of the time it would be compared to those having traditional open back surgeries. Faye is back in the garden and preparing for her upcoming hiking vacation.
Oh my goodness, it was such a relief. I could feel the difference. I mean, I could actually walk and stand. 2 weeks after surgery, I was ready to get my life going again because I felt that good. And my incisions healed up very well. So I was doing some things out here in my yard again and enjoying the things that I love to do. My gardening and flower arranging. I loved flower arrange. I'm back sitting at my computer with no pain. Before, I couldn't even sit at the computer for, more than 5 minutes at a time. I rode my bike for the first time over the weekend. I haven't ridden my bike in 3 months. And we're looking forward to going to Colorado in late August. So I'm sure I'll be able to do some hiking again. I just started working out last week with my personal trainer that I've had for 30 years. And she can't believe it. I mean, she said, "Faye, you should have done this a long time ago." And I said, "Yes, you're right.
Faye had such a wonderful experience and is very thankful to her friend who told her about Bonati. She hopes that she can make a difference in someone's life by referring them as well.
It was a godsend that I ran into my friend and that she had experienced the same thing that I experienced. And I'm hopeful that the friends and people that I have given the address to, and I have it in my phone, and so now I can just send that contact to whoever asks for it. And I hope they can benefit it as well as I have. I would say if you need back surgery, there's no sense in living in pain. It is so easy to just go over there to the Bonati Spine Institute, and I highly recommend it to anybody.